We all know Stephen Curry as the greatest shooter in NBA history. Steph wasn't always known as the best shooter, but there was one moment in his career that changed everything. This is the story of that night. What's going on, basketball fans? My name is Josh and I am back with another video. Now make sure you guys hit that sub button to stay up to date with the NBA videos. We are closing in on 35,000 subscribers and I know we can hit that pretty soon. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button because it really helps the channel grow. When you think of the greatest shooters in NBA history, only a few players are even in the discussion. Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, perhaps Klay Thompson, but nowadays it's pretty safe to say that Steph is the unanimously greatest shooter we have ever seen. In his 9 years in the NBA, he's completely changed the way basketball is played. He's made three-point shooting the norm, and because of him and his dominance, everyone is shooting threes, even the 7-footers. But how did he reach that point of greatness? That brings me to February 27th, 2016, the night Stephen Curry became the greatest shooter. That night, the Warriors found themselves in Oklahoma City playing the Thunder. Remember, this was early 2016, so KD was still in OKC playing with the then future MVP Russell Westbrook. At the time, the Warriors were an impressive 53-5 on the season and had the West on lock. The Thunder, on the other hand, were the 3 seed and had a record of 41-18. Now, this was the same season that the Warriors went 73-9, and not many teams gave the Warriors a run for their money. But one team that constantly did were, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who had 2 of the best players in the world on the exact same team. Now, from the start of the game, you could tell that Steph was in the zone. Every single game, he's always making threes, so it's hard to tell when he's truly feeling it. But this night, from his passing to his finishing to mainly his shooting, everything was near perfect. OKC was in control for practically the entire first half, but Steph didn't care. He was pulling up from practically everywhere on the court, it didn't matter. The third and the fourth quarter were a little bit more closer as both dominant teams were trading blows, and moreover, the 2 future teammates in Steph Curry and Kevin Durant were going at each other. KD finished with 37 points on the night. Now fast forward to the end of the game, and as the fourth quarter came to a close, the Warriors found themselves just down 1 point. That was until KD came down and knocked down a 3-pointer with only 14 seconds left in the game to put the Thunder up 4. You would think, up 4, 14 seconds left, the game is over. But you know, with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the other side, that isn't the truth. The very next possession, Klay Thompson would make a layup, and then Iggy would be fouled by Kevin Durant and make 2 clutch free throws to send the game to overtime. And once it got to overtime, it was Steph Curry time. The Thunder jumped out to an early 4-point lead in overtime, and then Steph knocked down his 10th 3 of the night off a pass from Klay Thompson. But the Thunder, per usual, just wouldn't step off the gas pedal. Next time Steph had the ball, he crossed up Cal Singler and knocked down one of the toughest threes that you will ever see. That 3 gave him his 11th 3 of the night, but he wasn't done. As time winded down, both teams struggled to score as it became a defensive stalemate. With 10 seconds left and the clock winding down, Westbrook drove to the basket and pulled up for a tough shot over Klay Thompson and missed. This gave the Warriors and Steph Curry their chance. Iguodala got the rebound with 6 seconds left, kick it to Steph Curry, and he did the rest, hitting quite possibly the biggest shot of his NBA career. I'll let you enjoy the clip.
They do have a timeout, decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown, bang, bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining!
Steph straight pulls up from near half court and hits the game-winning shot over Andre Robertson. With that shot, Steph had scored his 46th point and tied the then NBA record for most threes in a game with 12 in total. He finished the night shooting 12 for 14 from 3 and putting up 46 points. Not only that, but he became the first player in NBA history to have back-to-back games with over 10 3-pointers. This was the game and the shot that separated Steph Curry from any other player who has ever played in the NBA. That shot and that moment was when people finally realized that this man is the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. LeBron James even tweeted after the game, Steph Curry needs to stop it, man. He's ridiculous. Never before seen someone like him in the history of ball. And Dirk Nowitzki tweeted, back-to-back games with 10 threes? Video game. 2016 was a transcendent year for Steph Curry. Yes, he had already won a title, and yes, he was already an MVP, but for his career, it was the time when people began to truly recognize and respect his greatness. He absolutely smashed his previous three-point record in a season by making an unprecedented 400 plus threes in 2016 alone. But it was that night on February 27th that Steph Curry went down as the greatest shooter in NBA history. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, also hit that sub button. Let me know what other type of videos you want to see in the comment section down below. But that's it for me. Till next time, peace.